Hi everyone, it's Diane. You may see this pretty much the same scene here on this table that you saw in yesterday's video. That's because I'm still sitting in the same spot and still looking for my glue cap. And we just had done these pieces of ephemera. And now I'm going to continue on trying to clean up my table by using some of the pieces that need to be put away. Let's just use them. So what do I want to do now? Let's finish up these last two Victorian cards. Now these are too small for even the littlest digital tickets and cards that I had. Maybe not tickets, I have smaller tickets. Well, let's look at those in my ephemera binder. I have some tickets in here that have been in here for so long. That's a pretty ticket that says beautiful. And these are more recent acquisitions from KB and Friends. That's cute. Of course, I would have to add something else. This is a little lamb, in case you couldn't see. I'll just cut those little notches out. I think I'll use those. These are little die-cut shapes. These came from Celeste. Thank you, Celeste. She is a faithful viewer of my channel. And comments on every video. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm trying not to dilly-dally too much. Spend a lot of time on each of these. I've got these little jars. I got this digital a long time ago because I thought they were so neat, and then I don't know how to use them, but maybe just putting a jar on here. No, I guess not. I think that looks better that way. And it doesn't hang off, so that's okay. We'll use that. I'm gonna punch a little circle out of this. So if you didn't watch yesterday's video, I am doing a tidy up on my desk because I cleaned the rest of my room and I had a lot of things to sort and put away. And then I was left with a little pile of stuff here that I sorted out, and there are things in that pile that I've been meaning to do something with for a long time, like these cards and some tally cards that we did yesterday. Yeah, that really helps. So that's what we're doing today. Just cleaning up my desk and making things with some of the things. I know I won't have time to do them all. Yeah, I like that. Sometimes it's just one little thing that makes all the difference. End up going in my shop. All right, there's that. That finishes up my Victorian calling cards that needed to be decorated because the piece that was on the front was missing. So what's next? I have these pieces that I want to use. Oh, I found one more. Might as well get them done, right? There's a theater ticket. It's cut from a book. This is a real theater ticket. Orchestra seat, Cape Playhouse, 1962. And I have two pieces. I have two different ticket stubs from that. I didn't even know they were in there. That looks cute. We'll figure something out with those pieces. I think I'll just use those pieces. Okay, now we can move on to something else. I have this piece that I would like to use, and this, but this is probably not wide enough. Nope, unfortunately. Thought I could kill two birds with one stone there. Well, I didn't think I could, but I was hoping I could. I'll just make a nice tag with that. This was a bright yellow copy paper that I dyed with coffee. refill my glue bottle. Just make my own reinforcement with a little scrap of paper. Hard to hold on to the tiny pieces. And I know that was too much glue. I'll let that glue dry before I punch a hole in it. Let me see what I have in here. That adds a nice little touch to it. Okay, now this, I want to use this up so that, because I've been keeping all the pieces together. So let's just use them before anything gets lost. This is vintage ledger that I've folded into an envelope shape. I wonder if I was going to sew that. I don't know. That can go there, and then maybe the rest of these. I don't remember how I was doing this because it's been a while. But I think do. I'm not even going to tear it. I want to try something else. Instead of the clock. This is a vintage piece of paper. It was perforated on a sheet, and it was in a little case, I don't know if it was leather, but a little notebook type of thing, but it had, I think, 4 perforated pieces on one sheet. And I thought that was pretty neat for a man to carry around in his pocket. But I like to stamp on those pages. This has a spot on it that bugs me, so maybe I'll put that down there. Normally I don't like little marks on vintage papers, but I just don't like that one. And then I'll just glue that. fun to add just a couple more pieces. With junk journals, less is not more. Well, sometimes it is. Sometimes I want to be a minimalist. Sometimes I want to see how much I can put on there before it gets ridiculous. Okay, how are we doing time-wise? We still have some time. I don't know if I'll use any of these for any projects today. I have these pieces with the deckled edge that I would kind of like to use. This has a fold in it where it was in the album. And it's kind of bent there. I don't know if it was supposed to be folded again. So I would put an eyelet in there. Maybe just find something to stamp in it. Or I could add this couple. From a greeting card. They look like they're from the 1990s. What used to be called the gay 90s. 1890s, not 1990s. I'm going to get out a background stamp again. I used to use this a lot, but I haven't used it much lately. I don't see a year on it. It's a Stampin' Up! Stamp. Let's see, what color do I want to use? Thinking red or teal, but not very dark. Her dress is mostly teal, so I think I'll try red. I'll stamp it on something else before we make a commitment. That's kind of light. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to get ink on my hand and then smear it on the back of my tag. See, like I'm doing right there. Now I can glue that back down. And I got ink on it. I think I'll just leave that a white color, off-white color. Put a red eyelet in it. It says grateful in case you can't read it, because it is quite small. And now I'm going to get my eyelets, and I'll probably edit that part out because I hammer. Someday I should practice with my crocodile, but I don't do well with that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have the eyelet in, And I am just going to add some black baker's twine. And that is done. Now, I have one more greeting card piece, and that just looks like it should be made into a tag. Or a journaling card. So we'll make quick work of this. And I think it's gorgeous just as it is. I'll just round the corners. And ink it. I'm going to glue the back of this on and then try to staple it. I just think it will be slippery to try to hold both pieces together while I fit it into the stapler the way I want it. Well, I might as well glue both and let the glue dry and then put a staple on for decoration. Thought it didn't need anything else, but look at me adding more stuff. This is really fine tatting. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a little bit. too big for it. It's just about the right size. I think I'll just add that in there. Ink it up and that card will be done. Got glue all over me. I'm wondering if I stamped this, and what stamp is it? I'm pretty sure it's a stamped piece, but I don't think I got it in a Happy Mail, and I don't remember having this stamp. I'm kind of remembering that it didn't have any acetate in there, and it was really hard to get it straight because it wanted to just get all wonky because it didn't have that stabilizing piece in the middle. But I could be all wrong with that, but that's what I'm thinking when I look at this. We've got some roses on the corner of that card. And why am I talking about that? Because I'm thinking, what can I add? Maybe just this little gold piece. Yeah. I was thinking about looking for a fussy cut flower to add, but I think the roses are enough. So after I glue this down, I will staple my rose greeting card tag, and then I'll show you what we did in this video, and we'll be done. Didn't go all the way through. There, that worked. So I think we got quite a bit done in this video. Let's gather everything up. Okay, we started with these Victorian calling card bases. I feel like that needs something. And we did this tag, this envelope, and this tag, which is quite fun. And that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces that we did. And yesterday we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this was all one session for me. So I hope that you had fun. Maybe you were cleaning off your desk and playing along with me. Oh, I need to punch a hole in that. So I think I will put all these things away now. That was fun getting to use some of the stuff that I've been collecting, but I need to move on. So we'll just put all the rest of it away and save it for another day. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you are having a creative day. Bye-bye.